What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to this particular video. In today's video, join me as I delve into the thrilling world of Werewolf the Apocalypse. Last night, under the glow of the moon, my brave guru embarked on an epic quest to protect the sacred balance of nature from the encroaching darkness. With danger lurking at every turn, an alliance is tested. It was a night of mystery, intrigue and heart-pounding action. Join me as I recount the tale of my latest adventure in Werewolf the Apocalypse. Let's dive in. So, get this, last night I played a game of Werewolf the Apocalypse. Okay. Not only did I play a game of Werewolf the Apocalypse, but I played it until it was about 3 in the morning, something like that. Can you imagine that? Now, I know what you're thinking, and you're probably correct. Yes, I was playing solo. I was playing the game solo, and it was quite thrilling because I did actually have a storyteller narrating and running the game for me as I made choices, rolled dice, had an amazing time, and played a story that, well, it took part in my hometown of Seaton. I just thought it would be fun. And I added a few details into the game beforehand, and I was even able to ascertain, and this will become clear later, but I was able to ascertain which version of Werewolf I was playing. I was actually playing this one, this version here, which first of all, when I was going through my books, I thought, is that 2nd edition? And it's a redone version, but no, that turns out this is actually 3rd edition. So I thought, well, okay, fair enough, 3rd edition Werewolf, let's play it. Now there's a few differences. Before I go into the game, let's get to the main crux of what I want to talk about with this video, and that is an extra tool I used. Now, I was able to play this game without any tables, without any special dice, without any decks of cards, any oracles, none of that. So how did I do it? ChatGPT. That's right. ChatGPT was able to run the game for me. ChatGPT knows the rules to all the World of Darkness role-playing games. Knows them well. Well, obviously it either knows them or it doesn't it? But I mean, it knows them. So you're able. So once you ascertain which edition of the rules you're playing, it will adjust the game according to that. Now, to start with, we rolled a character up together. I rolled it up. And I was able to do it so lazily, like, right, so what do I do first? What do I do next? What do I need to do for this? What do I need to do that? And ChatGPT was able to tell me, oh, you need to allocate so many points on this, so many points on that, and 5 minutes, done. I was done. I had a character fully fleshed out, and we were off. Once I said, right, okay, I want to play a game, and you have to state, by the way, when you're using ChatGPT to role play with, you have to state whether you want to play a more narrative themed game or a game where you want to use the game mechanics, roll the dice for things like skills, tasks and combats. Once you do that, the rest falls neatly into place, and it tells you who goes first in combat, how to work out your initiative. Just ask you to roll the dice. What did you roll? It even rolled the dice for you virtually, if you so wish. You can roll for your opponents, or you can get ChatGPT to do that for you as well. It's incredible. Now, I know some of you kind of diehard purists out there will probably be saying, well, I don't want to use ChatGPT. That's not my thing. I'd rather do it, with books and decks of cards and whatever else, and that's absolutely fine. I'm just stating that this is a really cool option. Now, it doesn't work for every game. For instance, you couldn't have that sort of experience with, say, Dungeons and Dragons or Call of Cthulhu. The reason is it doesn't know the rules for those games. You can use it to help flesh out story scenes and things of that nature, but it doesn't know the rules. Why does it know the rules of like werewolf and vampire? Why? Because the designers, obviously one or some of the designers were fans of, or are fans of, those games, and those games were used as part of the testing grounds for ChatGPT to interact, and I suppose that's kind of a good way of doing it, as good a way as any. And but it's exciting for the future because, what's ChatGPT 4 going to be like? What's ChatGPT 5 going to be like? How good is this going to get? And this was playing with the free version. I downloaded the free version, so I'm not even paying a subscription for this amazing bit of kit, which I can use to play. I can play werewolf and vampire to my heart's content. Or I'm going to be playing other games in the series of games as well, such as Mummy and possibly Mage. I'm also going to go and play different editions of the game. And now, when I say ChatGPT ran the game for me, it literally did everything. It set it up, and I had a cracking game. I discovered I was playing in a small town where I live, with a few features I told ChatGPT beforehand, which I want to include and incorporate in the game. I said I wanted there to be some kind of vampire element in the game, a bit of a crossover as well. It did all that. It incorporates whatever you want into the game. It takes maybe a little short while to get your head into it of how you need to interact with ChatGPT, but once you've worked out how to interact with it, it's absolutely brilliant. I think it far exceeded my expectations and hopes. All I was hoping for was perhaps come up with a cool plot line or a cool setting for the beginnings of a one-shot game and things like that. No, you can do all sorts. You can run full campaigns. It doesn't remember from session to session. If you keep your chat open, like on your iPad or whatever, you can go back to it whenever you want and pick up where you left off and have an amazing time. It blew my mind as to how good it was, and it literally was just an experimentation. So yeah, those of you that want to go further with your solo role playing, consider ChatGPT. It is a great tool for helping you. I mean, sure, yeah, you can flesh out a scene perhaps, and then just ask ChatGPT to come up with a more, I don't know, mysterious flavour to it, or any problems that you could encounter or things of that nature, and it'll do all that for you, and it will put it into a story with you. At one point I even had it on voice activation, so I was literally talking to the screen and it was talking back to me, telling, because I got to the stage I was getting tired where I couldn't be bothered to look at the screen and read the words. All I had in my hand was some dice, my pencil, and my character sheet so that I could jot my stuff down. It even awarded me experience points at the end, and I told it what I wanted to put those experience points on. Now, how cool is that? Of course, I'm going to be experimenting with further games, and of course I want to play further games that way. I'm thinking of incorporating other things into it as well. I want to try a game where I don't rely so heavily on ChatGPT, where I just use it as a backup here and there. I'm wondering if I could even scratch my storytelling itch and have ChatGPT as the player and I'm the storyteller. I'm wondering if that could be done as well. I reckon it can. I reckon it could. I just asked it if it knew the game. It did. Could it run a game? Absolutely, it could do that. And you know, it kind of in its AI sense kind of gets you excited for playing a game and starts asking you questions about it. So it's ingrained into its kind of database or whatever equivalent of that it has. So yeah, and I'm going to be trying other games. And one of the games I want to really try is Alien and some of the Free League games. Now I know it won't have the same level of interaction with those because it won't know the rules, but I am thinking if I give it enough info at the start, particularly if I run the rules and the game mechanics, that's fine. But where I struggle with Alien is the hidden agendas, because that's difficult to do solo. So if I have characters that have hidden agendas and I ask ChatGPT to, you know, I'm going to be playing, there's going to be these characters in the game, can you run them as narrative based characters and tell me what they do if I ask, and give one of them or give them all secret agendas according to, and then I will see how far I can go with it. I'll let you know on that. But for the here and now, I just wanted to let you know that for the World of Darkness games, what an outstanding success that was. ChatGPT, who'd have thought? Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you on another one. Bye for now. Bye bye.